Welcome to SVR IES Academy. ComeOnIndia.com is our website. In this current affairs online video lecture, we will discuss about James Webb Space Telescope. James Webb Space Telescope. If you take the topic of telescope for the IES examination, you should read at least 3 to 4 telescope. One is Hubble Space Telescope, James Webb Space Telescope, and one more important is 30-meter telescope. These telescopes are often coming in the news. So some of the international telescopes name and important points you should know. Any telescope, whether it is the infrared telescope or radio telescope, the type of telescope you should know first. Second, collaboration means it is built by one country or a group of countries. For example, if you take the James Webb Telescope, it is the collaboration of 3 organizations. NASA, that is the US Space Agency. Second is European Space Agency. Third, Canadian Space Agency. So these 3 organizations together built James Webb Space Telescope. Like that, each telescope is a collaboration of how many countries and what are they? What is the main objective and importance of the telescope? Like that, you have to study the topic of telescope. Now let's come back to the James Webb Space Telescope. It is the infrared telescope. The first and foremost important point is it is an infrared telescope. So infrared telescope means that telescope uses infrared light to detect the space objects. As you might have studied about electromagnetic light, in that infrared light is one of the component of electromagnetic spectrum. In our physics video lecture, we will cover about each and every light, whether visible light, infrared light. So we will cover all the components of electromagnetic spectrum in our physics video lecture in our website ComeOnIndia.com. Another important exam point is that the telescope construction will be over by the year 2018 October. The telescope will be launched into space by Ariane 5 rocket. So some telescopes are placed on the earth. Some telescopes are launched into space. So Ariane 5 rocket will place the James Webb Space Telescope into the space. One important difference here is that Hubble Space Telescope and James Webb Space Telescope are space-based telescopes. Means they are placed outside our atmosphere so that there will be no interference of our atmosphere. So it can detect the signals easily. Whereas 30-meter telescope is a ground-based telescope that is placed in the Hawaii Island. From prelims exam point of view, this comparison is important, so don't forget. Another point is that NASA says that James Webb Space Telescope is the successor of Hubble Space Telescope. It is another exam point, the successor of Hubble Space Telescope. So it is an image of the James Webb Space Telescope. Once it is launched in the year 2018 means it will appear like this. Earlier, James Webb Space Telescope was called as Next Generation Space Telescope. Next Generation Space Telescope. But in the year 2002, it was renamed as James Webb Space Telescope after the NASA administrator Mr. James Webb. Now we will discuss about the importance of the James Webb Space Telescope. It has 4 key aims. One is to search for the light that is coming from first stars and galaxies. What do you mean by first star and first galaxy? As you know, universe was expanding, and when Big Bang occurred, the explosion of the universe led to the formation of galaxies and stars. If you think it's a Big Bang, it led to the explosion divided into so many parts. Galaxies, stars are formed. The first one formed is the first galaxy and first star. If still the first star is there, means light will be coming. So the purpose of James Webb Space Telescope to analyze the light coming from the first galaxies and stars is the first point. Second, to study the formation and evolution of the galaxies. After Big Bang explosion, galaxies are formed. Then how galaxies evolved. And third, it will help to understand the formation of stars and planetary systems. And the final goal is to understand the origin of life. Hubble Space Telescope finds out various Earth-sized planets in the other solar systems that are also called as exoplanet. Exoplanet means Earth-sized planet that is rotating in the other solar systems. So by using the James Webb Space Telescope, we can look for signs of the extraterrestrial life on the Earth-sized planets. For example, we have discovered recently about TRAPPIST planetary system, and we also think life is possible on the Jupiter's moon, that is Europa. So by using the NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, we can find out the signs of life on these systems. Who built or who is constructing this James Webb Space Telescope? It is an international collaboration between NASA, European Space Agency and Canadian Space Agency. So it's an important prelims point. Here there is no role for Russia, China and India. So don't get confused. It is a collaboration between NASA, that is a US Space Agency, second European Space Agency and Canada. Various innovative technologies are used in the James Webb Space Telescope. One mirror, there is a primary mirror is used. One exam point is that these mirrors are made up of ultra lightweight compound called as beryllium. So the mirrors are made up of beryllium, that is a ultra lightweight. So while launching from Ariane 5 rocket, if weight is very less, means we can take more payloads to the space. Another biggest feature of this telescope is tennis court sized sun shield. It is a 5-layer sun shield that attenuates the heat from sun more than million times. So the tennis court sized sun shield is another classic point. And the telescope has many instruments, mainly 4 instruments, the cameras and spectrometers, to detect the extremely faint signals. That's all about important points in this video lecture. Go to Google Play Store and type for SVR IAS. You will get our Android application. Download it to get more online video lectures for IAS examination. If you want personal care or personal attention, WhatsApp or call us. Our WhatsApp number is 809-809-9922. Who joins our course, we are providing personal care. If you want to email us, drop an email to our email ID, that is upsc@commandindia.com. Thank you for watching this video lecture and all the best.